Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Yslam Alamry, and here I am going to represent my individual project, which is divided into two types. The first type is ultrasound imaging artifact, and the second type is patient radiation dose management. Well, as you can see here, this is my research. In the beginning, I begin with a little bit of abstract. Could be an introduction for overall ultrasound tomography and the range, how's it working, and all that kind of stuff. And then I started with the introduction in the past. Well, divided the CT and MRI and a little bit with another devices that has a relationship with an ultrasound image. So here are the five vocabularies that I have got during searching my research. So we have five different vocabularies: reverberation and mirror image and acoustic shadowing and acoustic enhancement, and finally slide thickness. I describe each one of them with a little bit of details, including the including the some uh, including the definition and a little bit of examples on every one of them based on the information that I've been searching for. And as you can see here, the reverberation artifact appears as a series of equally speed lines, and the mirror image is a strongly reflective, smooth curve interface. And acoustic shadowing. Shadowing is created by nearly complete absorption or reflection of the sound beam with the extraction of high attenuation. And you have the last two. The acoustic enhancement is localized increase of echo amplitude distal to a structure of low attenuation. And the last one is slide thickness, beam width. The ultrasound beam is not equally wide everywhere. So these are the five vocabularies, or I can see the five definitions that are so important in the ultrasound imaging artifact. Moving to the next part, which is patient radiation dose management. What does it mean by patient radiation dose management? What I mean by that in this research, I will be explaining a little bit of vocabularies that is related to the topic of the patient. And then I am going to show you the rights that any patient has in order to get a radiation dose. Well, in the introduction, I started with a little bit of the past, a little bit of the story with the FDA, and then I defined four definitions for, I mean, I divided the four definitions for the patient radiation dose management, which is, it is an overall, it is four different definitions. It doesn't have a specific it doesn't have a specific issue with the patient. It is just a general definitions in order just to get the point of the radiation dose. So you have absorbed dose and the dose and effective dose and big skin dose. So here you have to know every one of them in order to know later on what does it mean of the rights and what does it mean of the rest of the research. And then I started with the SER procedure. This is a company that bought some kind of, rules for every patient through all over the years. So as you can see here, every step is important in order to get the dose, in order for every patient to get the dose. So in the beginning, you have to make sure of the individual training. Every man working in this industry has to be very good in those equipment. And the equipment should be very good actually, and should be maintaining and also reviewing every once in a while. And every patient has a consent which need to be aware of. So here I can see, I'm gonna jump to the one of the most important features I can say for the patient, which is the patient follow-up. And those document is also important. Every guy has a limit of dose, so you should not take max than that. If you give the patient overdose, it may cause some problems such as cancer or some metabolism problems. So I may, the last one is patient follow-up. After recovering from the significant radiation dose, you have to follow up by some procedure. And this, I wrote down every procedure that the patient need in order to make sure that everything is going well with that patient. Thank you for listening to me, and that's it for me. And thank you so much.